right, fight fans, here we go. Now entering the cage, 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division. Entering the cage first, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Tyler Bailey.
Tyler Bailey making his way to the cage. Brings a record of 2-0 as an amateur, weighing in at 155.3 pounds. Training out of CMMA underneath the tutelage of Chad George, El Capitan, Tyler Bailey.
Another CMMA product.
One of the Gibson brothers in tow there as well.
Yep. Yeah, these guys in CMA stay busy, man. That is not a hobbyist gym. I mean, you do have you've got your kids' classes and those things and your hobbyists, but there's a lot of fighters coming out of that gym on all levels.
Tyler Bailey unblemished so far as an amateur. Was wearing a t-shirt that said leg locker on the way to the cage. I wonder if someone told him that you got to be careful with those in the amateur division.
Yeah, I mean, at this level, all you can do is a straight ankle lock. There's no twisting leg locks and no toe holds. You can knee bar and straight ankle lock, and that's it. But they train a lot of leg locks over there. You remember Jonathan Quiros went viral for hitting that Imanari roll to heel hook back for CXF a few years ago.
That was California Extreme Fighting. That was an impressive submission maneuver that went viral. You are correct. Tyler Bailey, just another one of the latest to make his way to the cage from CMMA. We talk about them a lot during these broadcasts because you see them at every level along the Southern California landscape, from the amateur level all the way up to the UFC. Working in conjunction with UWF USA, Josh Barnett.
Yep.
Spends a lot of time working with Chad George and his crew. See guys like AJ Bryant, the Gibson brothers.
Jonathan Quiros, as we just mentioned, who fought AJ Agazarm in Bellator a couple nights ago.
Looked good in that fight too, didn't he?
Yeah. Aside from a couple takedowns, he, could have won that fight. It was very close.
All right, Tyler Bailey in the cage as we await the entrance of Sergio Ferreira.
And now, entering the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Sergio Guerrero.
Fighting out of Pinnacle MMA and Team Victory MMA, another one of the CSW crew here. Sergio Guerrero brings another unblemished 2-0 record to the cage. Said you can expect non-stop action from the opening bell. You see that U.S. wrestling tattoo on his shoulder.
You don't get that for no reason.
Those ears are earned. Sergio Guerrero getting some last-minute instruction before he steps inside the cage. Another very large lightweight, Kevin.
Yeah, these guys are solid coming in, weighed in at 155, probably walking into the cage at least 160, 165.
In his pre-fight interview, Sergio Guerrero said he didn't choose to be a fighter, Kevin. He was born a fighter.
It's either in you or it isn't. It's just up to you if you want to find it.
Interesting to see young amateurs like Guerrero fully invested in his future as a fighter.
Yeah, this guy is shredded, man. That's a wrestling physique if I've ever seen one.
All right, both fighters are in the cage. Let's send it up to Jim Fitzgerald and make this one official.
All right, fight fans, here we go. Now in the cage, 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Bad Social Club. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, George Gallegos. And now, introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing black trunks. He is training out of CMMA in Gardena by way of Los Angeles. He weighed in 155 pounds. He brings to the cage an undefeated record, 2 wins with no losses. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Tyler El Capitan Bailey! His opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing black and red trunks. He is training out of Pinnacle MMA in Redlands by way of Riverside. He weighed in 154 pounds. He too is also undefeated, 2 wins, no losses, with 1 win coming by way of stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Sergio All right, fans, here we go. 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division.
Here we go, Tyler Bailey, Sergio Guerrero.
Both undefeated lightweights.
I have a feeling this is going to be a good one.
Nice touch of the gloves, and here we go. Guerrero starting off a ball of fire with that kick.
A wild body kick here. I think his intention is to just close the distance, get this fight to the ground. He's got a nice over-under here. Might look for a lateral drop.
Tyler Bailey doing a good job of pressing away the hips, trying to dig an underhook here. Looking to fight off that cage as Sergio Guerrero just chest to chest, putting the pressure on here.
Bailey able to spin him around. Do-si-do here. Neither fighter with an advantage, as each has 1 over 1 under.
Referee George Gallegos getting a good look at the action here.
Double underhooks now is Bailey, but against a good wrestler, you can get thrown with double over, so you want to be careful. There's a low blow from Bailey.
Unintentional shot to the groin.
I think Sergio wanted to keep going there. He looked at the ref, but then I think decided that he was all right.
Yeah, it appeared like Guerrero was trying to overwhelm his opponent from the opening bell, put a volume on him, but
nice head kick attempt there from Bailey.
Tyler Bailey staying very composed here as Sergio Guerrero continues his assault.
Yeah, Bailey no pushover in the clinch. I think Sergio thought maybe he'd be able to get away with an easy takedown here, but Bailey proven to be real savvy in the clinch.
Now Bailey changing levels. Good job by Tyler Bailey to bring the fight to the mat.
Beautiful takedown.
Looking to tie up a neck here, but Guerrero quick to get back to his feet.
And Guerrero did a nice job of hand fighting there, because Bailey did have an arm around the neck, but Guerrero peeled it off nicely.
Sergio Guerrero, Tyler Bailey continue their dance. Neither one establishing themselves here early on.
This whole round basically being spent in the clinch. Neither fighter really able to do much to the other.
That's the end of the round. A lot of dirty work in that first round, Kevin. How did you score it?
I mean, you got to give it to Bailey for his, he had a takedown, although, Guerrero popped up pretty quickly. He was the only one to, to do anything significant.
Excellent first round action here. Tyler Bailey, Sergio Guerrero, neither one of them really establishing a heavy lead in that first round, Kevin. Bailey had that nice takedown. Guerrero had the aggression. Let's see if the second round, one of these fighters can start to establish a little bit more offense and see who takes control. right, both fighters are set. Round 2 action getting ready to start here. Sergio Guerrero, Tyler Bailey. Bailey starting out with a nice kick to the body. Guerrero pressing forward, able to make an entry off the leg kick.
I appreciate it. Next time I come around,
Back in the clinch, where we spent much of the first round here, fighting in a phone booth. Nice outside trip from Tyler.
Beautiful job.
Tyler Bailey again with another takedown here.
Guerrero's got that one butterfly hook in, saving him from being mounted. Moves over to half guard here. He's got to get his right underhook, which he has. He needs to get up on his left hip.
Unlike the first round, Bailey has a minute and 20 seconds here to work. See if he can do anything with this position.
Yeah, both these guys seem to have no intention of striking on the feet. They're content with grappling. It's going to come down to who's the savvier grappler.
Guerrero creating a scramble from underneath. Ends up with a single leg.
How about Bailey
Guerrero
rolling
with the
out here?
takedown.
If there were heel hooks, Guerrero would be in trouble, but that's interesting. Foot against the chin here. I don't know if I've seen that. If there were heel hooks, it'd be a nice little exchange. He might be looking for it, which hopefully he knows he can't. There's a straight ankle lock attempt. Guerrero does a nice job of escaping.
Tyler Bailey trying to fight off his back here. But Sergio Guerrero not able to make an entrance of yet. That up kick looked a little high.
You can kick to the head. You can up kick to the head. Rear naked choke is in.
Oh, that's deep.
He needs to go palm to palm, and he can finish this.
Trying to get the hook.
He's only got one arm under the neck. His other arm's trapped under the arm.
Bailey trying to create a scramble here where he can end up on the back of Sergio Guerrero.
Oh,
Guerrero back to his feet. Using that seatbelt to control the hand.
Guerrero was in real trouble there for a second, but Bailey's other arm was trapped under the arm of Guerrero, so he couldn't connect his hands to finish the choke.
These 2-minute rounds tick away fast as Tyler Bailey picked up another takedown in that round. Was able to maintain dominant position for quite a while there. Kevin, how'd you score that round?
Got to give that one to Bailey. Again, I believe Guerrero is going to be down 2-0 here. He's going to have to look for a finish.
You got to look at the outside trip that Tyler Bailey used to bring the fight to the mat.
That was real nice.
Right there, boom, laces the leg with his own.
And just drives all his weight on top of
heavy
Guerrero.
hips. Fundamental takedown from Tyler Bailey.
Guerrero.
Here we go, the third and final round.
Guerrero going to need to do something drastic here to take this fight away from Tyler Bailey. In my opinion, he's down 2-0.
Third round action, here we go. Guerrero trying to make his way in through the guard of Bailey.
There's a beautiful inside leg trip from Guerrero, but look at Bailey's takedown defense and get up. Bailey is no rookie in the wrestling department. I can assure you that.
Bailey doing a good job of
get that
maintaining
outside
his
trip
feet.
again.
He got it again, but
oh!
Excellent reversal of position, Sergio Guerrero.
But look at this. Okay, he was setting up what I thought was going to be the Shawn Williams guard from the bottom, but he let that go. Now he's going to look for the arm lock. Oh, Guerrero's in trouble here if he can get that leg across his head.
Sergio Guerrero trying to get his arm free here as Tyler Bailey fishes for the submission. A minute left in the round. Sort of a stalemate of positions here as Guerrero tries to fight that arm lock.
If Guerrero keeps jumping to his left, he's going to wind up on his back. He needs to stay where he is and stack Bailey and get all his weight back on his butt instead of going that way. You see how
Bailey trying to control the ankle of Guerrero. Use it to create a dominant position here, but
It's nice defense. See how Guerrero's got his left hand on the inside of the knee of Bailey.
Good job by Sergio Guerrero.
Here comes that
trouble.
There's that Sean Williams guard I mentioned. See how you gable grip your hands under your own leg to trap the shoulder. You can set up nice omoplatas from there and also triangle chokes, but Guerrero doing a good job of staying heavy and tripoding up on Bailey.
And just dominating the clock as well. Precious seconds ticking away here. Excellent third round for Sergio Guerrero.
That one's going to go to Guerrero most likely, but I think he's still down 2 rounds to 1. I believe it's going to be a decision for Tyler Bailey, but we'll see.
Tyler Bailey salutes the crowd, sensing another victory perhaps. Both these fighters undefeated as amateurs, so as the axiom goes, someone has to go. Neither fighter really established themselves on our scorecards, Kevin, but I think based on the takedown in the first and second round, Tyler Bailey might be in control of those 2 frames.
I believe so. I think he's going to win a 29-28 decision. Let's see what veteran judge and camo employee Chris Crail, watching from home, believes it's going to be 29-28 for the red corner, which is Tyler Bailey. So he and I are in agreement.
Chris Crail, very decorated wrestler, black belt in jiu-jitsu.
And supreme gentleman.
Dynamite action so far here. Sparstar MMA here live at the Commerce Casino. Jonathan King and Kevin Widows. For those of you watching on Fight Hub TV, drop us a line in the chat room. Say hello. Let us know how we're doing, how you're doing, and how you're enjoying the fight so far. 5 fights in the books, 12 more to come as we await the judges' scorecards in this very close fight between Tyler Bailey and Sergio Guerrero. Looks like the judges have rendered their decision. Jim Fitzgerald is in the cage. Let's send it up for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our scorecards. We have our decision. Judge at cage side, Dr. Nelson Hamilton scores the bout 30-27, while both judges cage side, Don Howard and Jackie Denkin, score the bout 29-28 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated. The red corner, Tyler El Capitan Bailey!
Once again, we remain perfect by picking the winners and losers tonight. Tyler Bailey picks up the unanimous decision victory over a very tough and very game Sergio Guerrero. Two highly skilled grapplers put it all on the line in that one. What that fight lacked in excitement, it certainly made up for in strategy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that was an entertaining fight for me. I appreciate the technical display from Tyler Bailey. Had much better wrestling than I thought he would have. He out-wrestled the wrestler and had great jiu-jitsu. Almost had an armbar from the bottom. That's our 5th fight of the night. We got fight number 6 of 16 coming up. Brandon Arndt up against Gabriel Martinez. So stay tuned. Again, appreciate everybody at home watching on the Fight Hub TV YouTube channel. 435 of you in the live chat now. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Got 10 more fights on the card, so grab a cocktail, grab a snack. Many of you are watching the UFC also, probably on the big screen, got maybe these fights on your phone.